to Reclaim. My name is Bonnie. I'll take you on a quick tour. So we're part of the Olive Tree Charity, and the funds raised goes to food rescue programs here in Lloydminster and the different charities of the Olive Tree. We get everything by donation. We have it all set out, laid out, kind of homey, and we hope you enjoy the tour. So I'll just take you on a walk around, see some of my favorite items. We sell pianos. We sell basically everything, but pianos and instruments, electronics. We've got games, and that's just a starter. I'll show you one of my very favorite items that we just got in. It's a 1950s tray. It's actually an ashtray. There's little ashtrays that go in here. I think it would be super cute for soap. But anyways, we have lots of fun finds like this kind of stuff here too. Intriguing items. This is an accordion. Of course, we have furniture, lots of used furniture. We have jewelry. One of the fun things that we've just added is a comic book section. So they're all here organized. We've got some vintage toys, which are always fun to come and take a look through. One of the things that people enjoy looking through too is our treasure jars or jars of jewels. So it's an odd mix of jewels, all different price points from $5 up to about $40 depending on what's in there. But there's always some sort of treasure in there for sure. And the selection on those changes often depending on what we get in. We have fun making them up. We also have some really great purses. I'm kind of a vintage girl, so I love this one. This one just came in. Super cool vintage leather one. Got a 70s vibe to it. One of my favorite things as well is books. So we've got tons of books here. We've got old books, new books. This happens to be a Canadiana section on local history and Canadian history. Super cool globe that we just got in, another favorite piece. Lots of glassware as well. So if there's a particular thing that you collect, like Royal Albert, or if you do uranium glass or depression glass, figurines, all that kind of stuff, you can come and take a look. The selection changes all the time. We also have clothing. So this is just our regular clothing. I will take you in a little bit to go see our vintage clothing. This is one of our dining room setups. The other day we had some people doing a play, and so they came here and videotaped themselves pretending to be dining, which was pretty fun. And then we have more books over here. And if you come this way, I'll show you super awesome chairs that we just got in today. It's just a selection of some stuff that we get in. But look at this, isn't it beautiful? Hand carved. The lady had gotten them recovered. She said when she got them there was nothing except the wood. So she got it all done up and it's really beautiful. I'm sure they won't last long, but they are very cool. And then I'll take you this way. We often get original art pieces. This one is a pastel one. It's a really beautiful one. It's called Snowy Grove. It was done in 1983. Very fun. We have a cat here somewhere. His name is Mango. And Mango loves pink chairs. And we often get pink chairs, which is really fun. But this is a new little section that we just made up. It's got some really cool books on collecting stuff, if you're someone who likes books to look up stuff. Glassware, cars, that one, there's also an airplane one in there. Some shoes, just a mix of fun stuff. And then this is our main kind of thrifting area. So we have bins full of all kinds of whatever, everything in the kitchen sink. And it changes all the time. We put new stock out all day long, but it's a pretty fun mix right now. There's some hardware kind of stuff, tools are in there, electronics, lights, all that kind of stuff. I'll take you upstairs to some vintage stuff that we got. It's my favorite spot. So this section we opened up in the fall, just before Christmas, and this is our vintage book room. So this is where we put the more fragile books or the ones that are really old. You can feel free to come in here, browse, sit down on the couch and look through the books. It has a old book room kind of smell up here, but sort of nostalgic. And lots of people like to bring. So grab your coffee, come on by, sit in here, browse through the books, and see if you can find your favorite ones. These are also really cool. They're Popular Mechanics ones from 1940. So you can find some really interesting information in here. And then around the corner is our vintage clothing. So in this section, we have lots of wedding dresses of all different eras. This one I'm sure was somebody's bridesmaid or grad dress at some point. So this is also a really fun room to just come and take a look and see what fits you and what you remember from being a teenager, or something that was in your mom's closet. Somebody donated us their whole shoe collection, so we have a bunch of really beautiful 1980s era leather shoes in exceptional condition. So if you happen to be this size, if you're the Cinderella that fits this, they're in exceptional vintage shape in a fun little house. If you have a grad coming up and you don't have a dress yet, we have some grad dresses left. And then probably the best way of viewing the whole rest of the store is from up here. So you can kind of take a sneak peek through here and you get a grasp of all the things that we sell. So basically anything you can think of, we've got it, including the kitchen sink. The selection always changes. We can't always predict when we're gonna get the next thing in, but we do have a really great selection of different items. So if you're in Lloydminster and wondering what to do, come on by and take a browse through. Bring your coffee and bring your friend, and we'd love to see you.